The bottom of the sea, guys. A mysterious vastness, right? Less explored than the moon itself. Down in the abyss where darkness reigns and the pressure would crush us like mosquitoes, life finds a way. Get ready, because today we're diving into this sinister and fascinating world. We're going to reveal the 10 scariest creatures ever found in the ocean depths. Beings that seem to have come straight out of a horror movie but are totally real. Our expedition begins with a creature that is the face of terror at the bottom of the sea. The anglerfish. This predator of the depths is known for its scary appearance and clever hunting tactics. Close your eyes and imagine the total darkness of the abyss, a place where sunlight never reaches and the pressure is crushing. Suddenly, a small light appears in the distance, like a lone star. This light is one of the few things visible in this dark world. For sea creatures, this light means hope, maybe easy food, right? They are drawn to this light like moths to a flame. But this hope, my friends, is a trap. What seems like an opportunity is actually a death trap. The light comes from a bioluminescent lure, controlled by a predator with a huge mouth, the anglerfish. It uses this lure to attract its unsuspecting prey. Hidden in the shadows, it manipulates the lure, mimicking the movements of a defenseless prey. Each movement is calculated to deceive and attract. Then the prey approaches, hypnotized by the little light. It has no idea of the danger that awaits. In the blink of an eye, the anglerfish's jaws open, swallowing everything in a whirlwind of sharp teeth. It's a cruel fate for any creature that gets too close. If the anglerfish is the king of the lure, this anglerfish is the master of camouflage, the master of disguise. It is a true illusionist of the depths. Imagine a creature that blends in with the seabed like a chameleon, but instead of changing color, it uses its texture and shape to hide. With its dark, textured skin, it hides on the seabed, waiting with the patience of a Sunday fisherman. It can remain motionless for hours, almost invisible to the eyes of its prey. It uses light to lure prey close, but its body is camouflaged, a ghost ready to pounce. This bioluminescent light is like a magic bait that hypnotizes its victims. When the prey is nearby, the anglerfish attacks with impressive speed, opening its jaws full of sharp teeth. It's a quick and lethal move, almost like lightning. The anglerfish, a ninja predator, a spectre of the depths. It is the true ghost of the abyss, a silent and deadly hunter that reigns in the shadows of the ocean. Emerging from the depths, we find a creature that looks like it came straight out of a cheesy horror movie. The vampire squid. But don't be fooled by the name, this creature isn't into blood. Imagine a gelatinous body, almost transparent, floating in the darkness. Its 8 tentacles, connected by a membrane, look like a black cloak. It mixes bioluminescence with camouflage to catch its prey, like an illusionist. Its tentacles, full of sharp spines, grab the prey, leading it to a slow and painful death. Our next stop is a journey back in time, to a time when the oceans were dominated by bizarre and terrifying creatures. Meet the frilled shark, a living fossil that seems to have come straight out of a prehistoric nightmare, right out of Jurassic Park. Imagine a long, thin body like a sea snake, but with a huge, disproportionate head. Its jaws, enormous, are full of teeth as sharp as needles. The frilled shark is an ambush predator, using its flexible body to pounce on its prey. Leaving the Jurassic terror of the frilled shark, we find a less scary and more melancholic creature, let's say. The blobfish is one of the most curious inhabitants of the ocean depths. The blobfish, the famous ugly fish, is living proof of the crushing pressure of the deep sea. It lives at depths where the pressure is dozens of times greater than at the surface, which shapes its body in a unique way. Imagine a gelatinous, almost shapeless body like a pink pudding. This peculiar appearance is an essential adaptation for survival in such an extreme environment. Its tiny eyes and drooping mouth give it a look of eternal sadness, poor thing. But this sad expression is just an illusion caused by the lack of pressure when it is brought to the surface. The blobfish has evolved to live in a place where the pressure is much higher than at the surface. Its body structure is perfect for withstanding these extreme conditions, allowing it to float effortlessly on the seabed. However, when it is brought up, it becomes flabby and misshapen, a bizarre shadow of its former self. Outside its natural habitat, it loses its shape and becomes a gelatinous mass, showing how the pressure of the deep sea is vital to its appearance and survival. Our next stop is at the bottom of the sea, where an army of armoured scavengers patrols the seabed in search of the next meal. Meet the giant isopod, a colossal crustacean that looks like it came straight out of a science fiction movie. Imagine a body full of parts, covered in armour like a miniature tank. 7 pairs of legs, each with a sharp claw, carry this creature across the seabed in search of carrion. From the darkness emerges a creature that seems to have come straight out of a nightmare, the goblin shark. With its long, flattened snout and protruding jaws, the goblin shark is scary to look at. When it detects prey, it extends its jaws forward with incredible speed, grabbing the victim with its sharp teeth. These teeth are not only sharp, they are angled inwards, ensuring that nothing escapes its deadly grip. Chapter 8, Giant Squid. Myth becomes reality. Few creatures in the sea capture the imagination like the giant squid. For centuries, sailors' stories told of a colossal sea monster with tentacles the size of ship masts and terrifying eyes. These stories were confirmed with the discovery of giant squid carcasses, and later with rare videos of these animals in their natural habitat. Imagine a creature the size of a bus, with powerful tentacles that could crush a car and eyes the size of basketballs. Chapter 9, Pacific Black Dragon, the Glowing Terror. In a world of total darkness, bioluminescence is everything, and no one uses it better than the Pacific Black Dragon. Imagine a long, slender body, black as night, gliding through the dark waters. It has photophores, which are light-producing organs along its body, which it uses to communicate, attract prey, and confuse predators. These photophores create a light show, attracting prey to its jaws. Chapter 10. Sea Devil, Nightmare of the Depths. We have reached the deepest point of the ocean, the realm of crushing pressure and eternal darkness. Here, at the bottom of the pit, we find the most terrifying creature, the sea devil. Imagine a fish with a huge head and a long body, covered in spines and bizarre things. Its tiny eyes seem to say nothing, but they hide an evil intelligence. But what is most frightening about the sea devil is its mouth, full of teeth as sharp as razors. And so ends our adventure through the depths of the ocean. We saw creatures that defy imagination, that live in a world of pressure, darkness, and little food. Each one of them, however scary, shows the diversity of life on Earth. But the deep ocean still holds many mysteries. What we saw today is just a glimpse of what really exists down there.